cannot emphasize how life-changing this morning ritual has been. This is actually, believe it or not, a picture of me about 20 years ago. I was sad, I was lonely, I was always staring into my rather large belly button, thinking of myself as a victim, wondering why life didn't seem to have any meaning. And I read a few books and put together the morning ritual based on a lot of other people's books and ideas. I kind of put it all together into a morning ritual. And that gave me a vision for my life, but more than a vision, it gave me practical steps and things I could do to climb out of the sizable hole that I had found myself in. If you have a busy mind, if you are struggling with being productive because you just have way too much going on, I totally get it. I totally understand, especially for creatives. Sometimes more than 2 or 3 items on a task list makes it feel as though those priorities are stacked on top of each other, meaning you don't have a linear view of life. Everything just feels very important right now. So to tackle this problem and gain some sanity, not to mention productivity, I actually created a morning ritual that I credit with a life-changing transformation that I'm going to share with you in just a minute. My team and I turned the morning ritual into an easy piece of online software. I actually perform the ritual nearly every morning. The morning ritual looks like this. First, I read my overall vision. That's the vision I have for my life. Then I review a few goals that I've established. I prioritize 3 tasks for the day. I make a secondary task list so I know the important task versus the relatively unimportant task. I express what I am grateful for, which changes my mood. And then I write a little something in my daily journal just so that I am keeping an account of what's going on in my life. By the time I'm done with this ritual, which takes less than 10 minutes, I have really what I think of as remarkable clarity about what I'm supposed to do today, that day. And then by the time I get to the end of the day, I've gotten enough done that I feel like I've made progress, and I just start feeling really good about my life. It gets me traction and momentum toward a life that is a lot more meaningful. I cannot emphasize how life-changing this morning ritual has been. This is actually a picture of me about 20 years ago, believe it or not. I was a lonely writer staring into my rather large belly button, wondering why life had no meaning. The morning ritual I just described slowly changed me into a person who had a vision for themselves, who believed that that vision mattered, and was able to climb out of the sizable hole that I had found myself in. I've written more than a dozen best-selling books since then. I've started a multi-million-dollar company. I got married. I became a father, all in large part, I really believe, because I took control of my life with this morning ritual. The morning ritual is called Hero on a Mission, and for a few years we charged $10 per month to use it. We have since paid off all the bills to the coders, and so now we are making the ritual free for anybody to use. That really is how life-changing and important I believe the ritual is. If you want to start using the morning ritual, go to heroonamission.com and just start using it yourself. Your future self will thank you for investing in a life that matters. It's been transformative for me. It's been transformative for a lot of other people, so I just want it out there. When I started organizing my life, I liked my life more than I needed to numb out, if that makes any sense to you. And it all started by organizing my mind every morning that I possibly could to begin creating a plot, a narrative in my life. That's why the ritual is called Hero on a Mission, because it helps you write a better story for your life and then live into that story in a way that's exciting. You can perform the morning ritual at heroonamission.com. Make sure, if you would, to come back and leave a comment in the YouTube comments that just says how it's been helpful for you. Also, my team would love to know how we can make it better. Is there anything in the morning ritual that you would like to add that you think would make it even better? If so, we're listening, we're reading those comments, and we're making changes to it. It's all free, heroonamission.com. I hope it is as life-changing for you as it has been for me. So here's to your future, here's to your story.